Danny T.
What's up, my boy? King Sports One.
King
You know what to hear first.
Sports
You know we cover every turf.
One.
The best broadcast presenter. Danny T, the best broadcast presenter.
Yo, welcome to King Sports One in affiliation with King's Castle. Now I'm here to talk to you about King Sports One. Now, this is the first episode, so I really want you guys to get into this now. I really wanted to give you a background as far as where I've been in sport and why sport has affected me in my life and why sport is really important to me. Despite who I support, despite who you support, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a dickhead. I will do everything that I have to do to make sure that your team is given praise every time you do something spectacular, something off the rip, something that is inspiring to everybody. You get what I'm saying? So, straight off the bat, my name's Danny T. Danny Trigo on Instagram. Tucker, they call me a lot of things, a little bit to my face. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm here to tell you that I am that guy with the supply. I am that guy that can tell you exactly what is going on in the sports realm as far as hockey, as far as football, as far as MLB, as far as American football, NFL, anything that you need to know, I'm that guy. You know, I'm not Arthur Ashe. Now, I don't have any tennis shoes named after me, but at the same time, I can play tennis. You get what I'm saying? They be calling me Fred Perry sometimes. But at the end of the day, I'm here to let you know I'm on my way. So, just a little bit of background about me. Now, my name's Danny T. I was the under-20 national champion of Bermuda as far as athletics is concerned. So 100 meters, 200 meters, things like that. I did my thing, and when I went out there, I made people feel a way. I always made people feel like I can't beat this guy. I always made people feel like he is the greatest thing ever. And it's all because of my trash talk. When you trash talk to guys, when you trash talk to ladies, it's a whole nother level, because even if they're better than you, you're already in their head. I tell people all the time, sports is 90% mental, 10% physical. I say that all the time in sports. So it's one of those type of things where when I went into sport, I always knew that I had to be that guy to unsettle people. Always had to be that guy to make sure that people didn't feel comfortable being around me. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about comfortable being around me like I was going to snatch your purse. I'm talking about comfortable being around me because I was going to beat you. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I'm about. Beating. I win. I'm here to win. And I want all of my listeners to be here to win. Because if you don't win, then I'm not winning. You get what I'm saying? I heard a wise man say one time, if you take the poo out of poor, that leaves the R, and that's the beginning of rich. And I'm trying to make sure that you understand that all things are possible. You get what I'm saying? So here we are. But my story in athletics and in football and in track, everything that I wanted to talk about, my story in football, I went to England when I was 12 years old. I started with a team called Mortonville Juniors. They saw that I was really quick on the track, and they said that we think that he can do something that is live. We think that he can do something that if we put the ball over the top to him, he can score goals for us. So they saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. You get what I'm saying? I learned how to control a ball. I learned how to head a ball. I learned how to score goals. You get what I'm saying? So when I was scoring goals, Brian, man, I scored a lot of goals. And if you think that I didn't, go check the paper clippings. And I got them just in case you think I'm lying. You get what I'm saying? I did everything that I had to do as far as that sport was concerned. And my teams love me, and my teammates love me, and I love them back. Guys like I said, Jacob Field always used to take me to those games. Him and his dad, God bless him. Andy Brunnan, you know, we guys always hung out together. Adam Dixon, his dad, was always the liner. We guys always did everything. So it's one of those type of things where it's like, in football, scored a lot of goals. In track, I was the under-20 national champ. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those type of things where even if you're not successful, sometimes you gotta be that guy to be successful as far as leading other people. Because even if you think you're not doing great, other people will look at you and think that you're doing great. So keep doing great. We'll go from there. But yeah, that's the gist of the show. Alright, so enough about me. I'm sure you've heard enough about me. But at the same time, you haven't heard enough about your team or the team that you support. So I'm here to let you know that your team is important to me. Just as I am important to myself, just like my mom loves me and I love her, I love your team. Psych. No, but I'm being real. I'm here to talk about soccer mainly. Soccer? What am I talking about? I'm not talking about soccer. I'm talking about football. Football is what everybody in the world calls it. Soccer is what Americans call it. And I understand why they love soccer, because the women's team is so great and grandiose and everybody wants to be like them, and they all walk past to say por favor and please and thank you and whatever. But at the same time, soccer is the main event of the whole world, and we all want to be a part of it. Now, I'll be covering, like I said, MLB, American football, NFL, NHL, hockey. Even though I'm a black guy, you know, we don't know about hockey, but at the same time, I will cover it just for you because that's how much I think about you. And when Tiger wins something again, I'll cover golf. But at the same time, let's get back to it. So, in yesterday's results in the Premiership, so Manchester United, great team in the 90s, great team in the early 2000s. Manchester United went to St. Mary's, went to the Saints, went to Southampton. A lot of people in Bermuda know what Southampton's all about. Got Southampton Eagles, you know what I'm saying? Call them Somerset Eagles by the Southampton Rangers and all that type of stuff. But Manchester United went to Southampton. Now, they put 9 goals in Southampton. It was a brilliant performance. I mean, it was 1 or 2 major mishaps in that game, as far as I'm concerned. That tackle, oh my days, from the Southampton player onto Scott McTominay was ridiculous. And it's one of those type of things where I understand Southampton didn't have a lot of their starters. Southampton didn't know what to do. Southampton were in trouble. So they had a young debutant that came in and literally tried to break off Scott McTominay's leg. Now, I understand you're overzealous, but bro, when you're in the bed with a chick for the first time, you don't just go all over the place. You follow her lead. You don't let them know that you haven't done it yet. You just follow what she's doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where whatever you were trying to do, brother man, stop. Don't do it again. Do not do it again. Because Manchester United does not need any help because they're such a good team. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, they won 9-0. They went back level points with Manchester City. Manchester City had 2 games in hand. So it's one of those type of things where Manchester United equaled the record again of a 9-0 result in the Premiership. Now, the 2 other times that a 9-0 result has happened was in 1995 when Manchester United again beat Ipswich, and 2 years ago in 2019 when Southampton lost to Leicester City was 9-0. So yesterday was 9-0 again. So at the end of the day, I have to rate Manchester United. They were relentless. They kept coming despite the referee decisions as far as a red card for something that never really happened, and even more goals coming even after I stopped watching the game. Manchester United thoroughly deserved the victory, and I pray for a title race because everybody loves a good title race. A title race in England is something that is spectacular, is something that's awesome, and something that we all want to see. So, Manchester City, Manchester United, well, Liverpool, if you could do it, after I have to say what I have to say, let's get together and make this stuff work. Because if we can't make it work, Leicester City can't make it work, Arsenal can't crash the party, Tottenham can't crash the party, somebody's got to make sure we all tune in. Because if we're not tuning in, then it's all for nothing. You get what I'm saying? But we'll go to the next thing. Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard went on loan. Manchester United declared him surplus to requirements at Old Trafford. Now, Jesse Lingard is a great player. Jesse Lingard is somebody that in a big game you can depend on. I know Manchester United fans love Jesse Lingard even though they act like they don't. He is really the Darren Fletcher of great players because he steps up when you need him to step up. Now, Jesse Lingard made his debut on loan for West Ham just today. Just today. So, when he made his debut for West Ham, guess what happened? Okay, I'll be the guy to tell you. He came on the pitch, he did his thing, he scored 2 goals, and West Ham won 3-1 today. 3-1 against Aston Villa, who have been doing their thing. They have a great striker named Ollie Watkins, and Ollie Watkins is even good. You get what I'm saying? He may be great. Like Manchester City couldn't even do anything with Aston Villa because they got 2 pretentious goals against them, whereas Jesse Lingard came on and made it look easy. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those type of things where you better put some respect on that man's name. That man is balling. That man is a stud. That man is out of this world. And if Manchester United don't see that, then maybe I'm blind, Maybe I'm Ray Charles. Maybe I'm Stevie Wonder. Maybe I'm Jamie Foxx because he was that good in that movie. But I'm just letting you know, this man did everything that he had to do for the team. He sacrificed himself and let everybody know that he's still living. So, Jesse Lingard, we salute you, brother. Keep doing your thing, Yeah, cool. At the end of the day, Manchester United, you made a big mistake letting Jesse Lingard go because the man is talented. The man obviously has goal prowess, and the man is obviously doing what he has to do, especially for West Ham. So, we'll keep going. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be a 2-horse race, was what everybody was saying before the league started the show. Before King Sports 1 was even a baby infant in my mind, or a bird brain inside of a girl that doesn't understand relationships. Manchester City and Liverpool were the 2 teams on everybody's lips. Why is that? Because Manchester City were attacking and Liverpool had great defense and attack. Now, Virgil van Dijk went down. I understand that. Fabinho went down. I understand that. Joe Matip went down for Liverpool. I understand that. A lot of Liverpool's players have gone down. A lot of Liverpool's players that made them champions last season have gone down. But we also have to look at what happened to Manchester City. Where has the record goal scorer Sergio Aguero been all season? Nowhere. I'll tell you why it's been nowhere. Because he hasn't played. He played 313 minutes of this season. He scored 1 goal, and that was in the Champions League in a substitute appearance. This man's had COVID. This man's been injured. And he hasn't been around. So all of this stuff about Liverpool having people injured, Manchester City have had the most amount of injuries as far as the Premiership is concerned. I'm talking about important players like Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez. You get what I'm saying? A lot of teammates of Sergio Aguero on Manchester City have been hurt. Just like Liverpool, a lot of players have been hurt. We have to find a way to make the squad better. Now, when you're making squads better, you have to understand that it's a team chemistry, it's a team camaraderie where everybody's coming in, you're slapping nuts and all that type of stuff. You're drinking a little water and you have a nice time in the training pitch, and you have that with that person that you're standing next to. I've seen a bromance that has blossomed at Manchester City between Ruben Diaz and John Stones. Now, Ruben Diaz, when he came in, I was skeptical. I never ever thought that he was going to make John Stones a great player. John Stones, right? He hasn't been good in like 2 years, 3 years. Probably since his transfer in 2016 for $50 million to Manchester City. He hasn't been good. But this man has showed that hard work and dedication pays off. You get what I'm saying? Just like something like what Virgil van Dijk did for Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk, when he came to Liverpool, he came from Southampton. He came from Celtic. Celtic is in Scotland. Nobody cares about Scotland. They care about Scotland as much as they care about La Liga. You get what I'm saying? Because they know that it's a two-team league in La Liga, besides so man, Atletico Madrid crashed the party. You get what I'm saying? So Van Dijk has always been a commanding figure as far as Dutch national team, but never ever in a club team. And when he went to Liverpool, he made things happen. He made people believe again. And what did he do? He got Liverpool their first title in 30 years. Can you imagine a first title in 30 years? Now, I'm 32. So when Liverpool last won a league title, I wasn't even thought of. Well, I was thought of, but it was one of those things where I'm not going to be old enough to remember that to make them seem like they're winners, because they're not. And at the same time, they're winners to me now, because I've seen them win Champions Leagues. But now I've seen them win a league title. And that's kudos to that team, because I think that they are a great team. But at the end of the day, great teams are measured by how great you are when adversity is against you. Now, if adversity is against you, you got to find a way to be great. You got to tweak this, you got to tweak that. Something that Manchester City never did before, because they kept doing what Pep Guardiola always wanted to do, which was go forward. You get what I'm saying? But now Manchester City have got great backdrop, great background, great defenders as far as unit. Laporte, Ruben Diaz, John Stones. These guys are doing their thing right now. And Liverpool, I feel sorry for them. Like, they don't have the budget. And they won the league just because of Jurgen Klopp's great management last year. But at the same time, things change. And I wish them all the best, but it's going to be trouble trying to retain that title. Because like I said, Manchester City retained it for the first time since, Lord have mercy, 2011 when Manchester United retained, and that was 2 years ago. So it's one of those type of things where it's going to be hard work for Liverpool to come back into it and do what they have to do. But I think that Liverpool have the strength and the tools to make sure that they can get into it, keep scoring goals, and that strike force, Mohamed Salah, Bobby Firmino, especially Sadio Mane. That guy is he is a treasure, straight from Senegal. You hear me? I used to he does his thing. Hear me? He does his thing. I mean, his hairline's a little bit back like mine. You get what I'm saying? He needs to cut it off, but at the same time, he is a great player. So, Liverpool, kudos to you. I wish you all the best in the upcoming season, and keep it pushing. Keep doing what you have to do. Don't let results like today with Brighton dampen your force. You know what I'm saying? That was 1-0 today. You had a lot of new players that haven't been introduced yet. So I'm telling you this as a pure fan of football. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing, because what you do is a reflection of what I do in life. I feel energized if you're playing good. If you're not playing good, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're playing good and I'm not feeling good, then I still don't want to hear it. But keep doing it. Keep doing your thing, and we'll go from there. And that's a wrap on Liverpool. Yeah. So usually to start, to end our broadcast, I would like to do start of the week and a dud of the week. Now this week's stud is Jesse Lingard. He came on, he scored 2 goals for West Ham and made sure that they had a 3-1 victory today. So Jesse Lingard, you're the stud of the week. Our dud of the week is Bernd Leno. Leno for Arsenal. You knew that your team was already down to 10 men, and you came out of the box, and you literally had Mike Tyson on the ball. Outside of the box. How you get Mike Tyson on the ball? How you hit him behind the head like Mike Tyson versus Andrew Galata, and you don't get anything? Like, you had a lot of time to do what you had to do. You came out of the box, and you weren't thinking, bro, man. It's like a waste man that's on the, cusp of getting with a chick, and the chick is all ready for him, and he doesn't know what he's doing, so he just says, bye, 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 Ren. Because he thought it was sound cool. Like, you can't do that. You don't do that, brother, man. And what I'm telling you is that you let your team down, you let your city down, and you let Arsenal down. So, you're my dud of the week, Bernd Leno. Leno, come on now. Ronison's not better than you, bro, but it's going to be playing in the next game. You know why? Because you're a clown. You better sort it out, bro. But I digress. Just here to let everybody know that this is the first episode of King Sports 1. And I do look good, if I do say so myself. My mama told me I look cute earlier, so I don't care what you say. But at the same time, I love you. And I love your opinions. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, King Sports 1. And also do not forget to share at Instagram, King Sports 1. I'm doing my thing, baby.
Danny T.
And I hope you're doing your thing too.
What's up, my boy?
I'm here. Pharrell and the Jew.
King Sports 1.
King.
You know what I hear first.
Sports.
You know we cover every turf.
1.
The best broadcast presenter. Danny T, the best broadcast presenter.